Hey YouTubers, thanks for tuning back into another video. We're starting out in the garage again. It might be a new thing, I don't know. But today we're going to go over the boost controller, specifically how to make a boost controller in a Civic controlled through a high boost setting. So we'll dive right into it and I'll give you a little bit of a more of an explanation here. So let's go ahead and roll the intro and get this party started. Boys and girls, the first thing you need in order to be able to do this is going to be the parts that I have in the description below. So there's links in the description where you'll be able to buy the air regulator. You'll even be able to buy a wastegate if you want to use the same wastegate I've run. You can use any wastegate though, and you can use any low pressure regulator. So what I'm going to walk you through here is effectively the diagram of how to route it out under the hood, and then I'll go inside and I'll show you how to wire it in, so that way you'll have a button to press to go high boost in your Honda. So let's go ahead and get into it. So guys, this here is a 1998 Honda Civic. It's got a LS 1.8 B18A1 swap. You can do this on any turbocharged vehicle of a Honda with the way that I'm going to show you. So the first thing you need is obviously a turbocharged engine, a wastegate, and you're going to end up needing an EVAP solenoid. So there's a multiple different variety of EVAP solenoids. On an LS from 96 to 2000, they're actually right here smack dab on top of the intake manifold. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to plumb our normal wastegate, which is ran off of this line here, which is the fuel regulator line. We put a T in. We ran this line over here. It actually goes to the blow-off valve, but we T'd it again. And that T goes here to the lower part of the wastegate. So you've got a lower bung and then you've got a top bung. The top bung, we've got 1/4 inch line ran back, and it actually runs to this solenoid. So when this solenoid is turned on, this solenoid allows a secondary vacuum source. So the way that it's situated, we've plumbed this solenoid over here to this air regulator and then back to here. So the actual hose is dark. You probably will have a little difficult time looking at it. But what this allows is whenever this solenoid is off, we're running on wastegate spring. When the solenoid is on, we're applying whatever pressure is in the system to the regulator, and we're bleeding off what we don't want by using the adjustability here, and we're sending that pressure back to the top of the gate. So with a little bit of trial and error and critiquing, you can dial this in. So the way that we've got it set up now, our wastegate is 8 pounds on internal spring, and we've got the regulator dialed in to where it's approximately 15, and this will allow us to hit the button inside the car. So in order to be able to do this inside the car, you're going to need a couple things. You need a new pigtail, or use the pigtail that was already on here and rewire it. One side of it is going to be ground. There you go. The other side we're going to run into the cabin, and I'll show you where it goes. So guys, inside the car with the key on, I chose to wire it to the rear defroster. The rear defroster, when we turn it on, turns that solenoid on and enables high boost. So we're going to take it for a drive, and I'm going to show you the difference. There's not a boost gauge in the car, but you'll be able to see the difference noticeably whenever I'm driving, and hopefully it'll make sense. So if you've got any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, and I'll answer them for you. If you've got any specific details or you want to send me any pictures, follow me on social media, Seth Church Vid on Instagram and Seth Church Vid on Facebook. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get all of our stuff together and let's go for a ride. So I'm going to drive the car around a little bit here, and I'm going to get it warmed up, and then we're going to do a low boost pull, and I'll show you the difference between a low, and then we'll do a high with a high boost pull. So this is low boost, and hopefully you'll be able to see a difference. High boost. It works. So guys, I'm actually going to turn the boost controller down a little bit. It's carrying a little bit more load than it was on the dyno, so we hit boost cut and we'll go at it again. All right, we turned it down about a quarter of a turn, so. Let me drive this thing with my bedroom slippers. High boost is still on, so we're going to turn it off. Not too bad for low boost. Turn high boost back on. High boost. Not bad. So boys and girls, high boost works. If you want to repeat this setup, get a couple of the items in the description, wire it in, you know, pick your own switch. You don't have to use the defroster switch, but I wanted to keep it kind of subtle. It does work. It's really unsuspecting, and it's pretty affordable. So I hope you've liked this little tutorial and little video. If you do, leave me a like, and consider subscribing to the channel. I do probably a couple of videos, let's say a month at this point, and they're usually pretty good in my own opinion. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.